Beautiful wired headphones, but how do they sound? Let's check them out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out these. These are the SIVGA Phoenix Wired Headphones, and they're pretty darn nice. As you can see, they're very attractive. They have a zebrawood finish here, and otherwise it's all black metal and a faux leather, which I actually appreciate. And the most important part is the earpiece. So there's actually a velvet material that actually goes against your ear. And you can see nice big R and L for right and left. And they feature a 50mm diaphragm with polycarbonate film. There's an inner layer of sponge to make these comfortable. And that velvet material, the zebra wood, they have 20 to 20,000 hertz frequency response, 103 decibels of sensitivity. They're 32 ohm because they are wired headphones. No Bluetooth, no fancy any technology at all, no ANC. These are just headphones, and they come with a really nice wire. So it's one of these sort of braided wires, and it has extra support on all the connecting edges. So 3.5mm. And then the headphones themselves are 2.5mm, and they're labeled, so you want to match up L with L and R with R. That should hopefully not be the most complicated thing you do on a given day. And once you have that ready to go, then you can try the headphones. Now, they are adjustable, sort of. What you're actually adjusting, as you can see, is you're adjusting this sort of headband. So they don't get super big. I found they worked fine for my not entirely small head. I have to phrase that carefully. But some people do complain that they're a little bit tight. I didn't find that to be the case at all. I think, as you can see, they're pretty darn light and flexible. How light are they? They're 296 grams or 10.4 ounces. Really, really nice and light. So easy enough. You can check either from the inner ear, or there's a little tiny R and L on the outside. You can see there's a decent amount of freedom of orientation. Put them on, and you're ready to listen. So I've been listening to various music sources off of my Google Pixel 5, and this gloriously has a 3.5mm jack. I really miss that on other phones, but Google still has that, and that's great. So plug it in, and I've been listening to Tidal, I've been listening to Spotify, I've been trying a bunch of different music sources, which brings us to the most important part of any headphones, is the sound. Now, the sound here is a bit of a mixed bag. It's a really nice reproduction. There's not too bright. There's a good bass response and everything. So they're very enjoyable listen. But I found the soundstage to be kind of small. And what I mean by that is that with really great audio, when you close your eyes, you sort of have this sense that there's this music going all around you. It's a big space. But these, it all felt very small. So it's a little hard if you're not into audio to understand what I'm saying, but they sound really nice. They are entirely competent. I was listening to some old Doris Day music, of all things, from the 40s, and all of that. It sounded really nice, but it didn't give me a sense of presence that I like for higher end headphones. And these are maybe mid-range headphones rather than higher end. I have much, much higher end headphones where you close your eyes and you're just transported to that music source, whether it's a recording studio or an auditorium or a nightclub, you're there. And these don't really give you that sense of presence. So sort of a mixed review here. I really like the accuracy of the sound reproduction. It's very listenable. I then bounced over to some Owl City, and Adam does a really great job with his bass drops and everything, and all of that had a nice precision to it. But that soundstage is not quite what I was hoping for at this price range. Which brings us to the final question, which is, all right, how much do they cost? But before we get there, number one, I want to point out it comes with a teeny tiny bag for the wire and a 1/4-inch jack adapter, and really one of the weirdest looking headphone cases I've ever seen. It Doesn't look like something you're going to ever use, but if you did choose to use this to carry your headphones, then they fold up and they fit inside pretty neatly. I'm not a fan of hard cases, so generally speaking, I'm going to just be toting them around or having these hanging by my stereo like this, but that's up to you. So, how much is the price? Well, one more before we get there, and that is to ask if you could subscribe to my channel. A click or a tap on my little red subscribe button, and we're connected. Great. So, these are the SIVGA Phoenix Wired Headphones, and they are $255 at Amazon.com. So they are pretty mid to high end here headphones, and they have nice reproduction, but they didn't blow me away. So there you have it. You might have an entirely different listening experience. That might be something you want to check out. But either way, I'll hope to catch you in my next video.